Welcome back to the Coaches Show. I'm Joe Roberts. This is Coach Cat Harrison, Liberty High School, and we're getting ready to kick off the 2025 football season, Coach.
Yes, sir, that's correct. We open up week one with Coldspring Oakers at their place to kick things off for the year.
I love that. Coach, 100 years of Liberty Panther football. What does that mean?
I mean, it's been around a long time, much longer than me.
I asked for that.
No, we're excited about it, man. You know, it's not every year you get to celebrate, 100 years. So the fact that we get to do it this season, going into my second year here, I think the whole community is excited about it, and hopefully we get to do it some justice, being the 100-year anniversary.
100 years. Last year, and I know you don't like to live in the past too much.
Right.
We went 2-8.
Yes, sir.
A nice, beautiful win at the wire to close out the season with that second win.
Yes, sir.
Lost a ton of seniors from last year, and having to not reload, but maybe rebuild a little bit.
Well, every year is a little different. You get different personnel, you get a different team. So we're excited about this opportunity. Last year was last year, and I think the most important part is that we learned and grew from it a little bit. And so the guys that we have coming back this year, I think they're excited about the opportunity and the challenge that this year is going to present. So I like where we're at right now. Good thing is everybody's 0-0 right now. And so we get to basically write our own story and write our own book, depending on how we do.
All right, speaking of story, let's talk about the story. And chapter 1 is that Panther offense.
Yeah, so not to put a lot of pressure on this guy, because when I hired him back in the spring, I told him kind of what I saw from us and what we can improve upon, basically with our personnel. And Coach Justin Taylor has came in and done a tremendous job. Came in towards the end of the spring semester and got right to work. We're returning a lot of experience on the offensive side of the ball, starting with our quarterback, who's a 3-year starter now. And we're expecting him to have a great year. We also got some linemen that's returning, Carlos Rubio, as well as Jackson Harris, who was a freshman last year, who, when you have that year of experience, it helps out tremendously. Then we'll have a levy of receivers and skills that are returning with basically 3 running backs that, bring something special to the table, and we're looking forward to giving them the ball and getting it out to our receivers and hopefully lighten up the scoreboard.
All right, Coach, chapter 2, the defense.
Yes, sir.
Last year I felt like the defense kind of kept us in some games.
Absolutely.
And the offense couldn't quite get over the hump.
Sir.
Bringing a lot back on defense.
Not bringing a lot back on defense, but the most important guy that we're bringing back is our defensive coordinator, Andy Garza. And he's going to put our guys in the best position possible to give us the best chance of success. And so we do have some returners that's coming back, starting off with Pepper Dubois, who's basically our returning down safety, outside linebacker type kid. Had a really good year last year, and so he's looking to build upon that his senior year. We have a few D linemen that are returning as well, and a few guys in the secondary. So, I think we're going to be a stingy group, and I think we're going to play hard and fly around to the football and hopefully build on the success we had last year defensively.
All right, chapter 3, and sometimes an overlooked chapter,
Yeah.
Special teams. Diego Diaz comes
Yes, sir.
back for his senior year, the leg.
So, reigning Special Teams Player of the Year in our district. Listen, we would have loved to have had him back the first 5 games of last year, and we probably would have been feeling a lot better about ourselves. But he is returning, and we know that as a staff and as a team. And when you get a guy that can kick it that can kick 50-yard field goals, we got a chance every possession to leave away with points. And so that's one of the things we're going to lean on this year, especially with him being healthy. We know if we in the 30 or 35, we got a chance to get 3 points. So it always helps to have a guy like that back and, doing what he does best.
All right, Coach, last year dropped a heartbreaker to Coldspring to open up the season, lost 6-8, scored in the second quarter, and then gave up a touchdown at the end,
Yes,
I believe. So, new coach in Coldspring.
Yes, sir.
New format, and I know you don't really have any film on that. What do you think Coldspring's bringing to the table this year?
Well, consistently, they have been one of the consistent teams in the last, 10 years. You go back, they're going to win 6, 7, or 8 games every year. They usually are pretty talented, and they usually look the part. And that's no different this year. They have a new coach in Cody Day, who's trying to change the culture a little bit there. And I think he's done a fantastic job so far, just a few games I've seen from them on scrimmage. And so it's going to be a good test for us, especially to open up the season. But I think our kids are looking forward to it. You know, going back to last year, we thought we should have probably dominated that game, and we did, and so we left one off the hook. But I think this year we got a chance to really put our foot on them if we can.
It's always nice to get one against the old alma mater, right?
Absolutely. You know, you root for them until you play them.
Right.
And so week one, I'm not from Coldspring. I don't care about them. I just want to beat them. So
I love that mentality. All right, Coach, much like I do every single time, what's the one thing that Panther Nation should be taking away from this week one experience?
That understand that it's week one and it's not going to be perfect. The same thing I've told my coaches, the same thing I've told the kids. It's not going to be perfect, but you don't have to be perfect to win a ball game. What we have to do is eliminate self-inflicted mistakes, make sure we don't do nothing crazy in terms of turning over the ball, take away the ball defensively, eliminate explosive plays defensively, and have them on offense, and we'll give ourselves a chance to win the game.
Perfect. You've been watching the Coaches Show with Coach Harrison on the Panther Sports Network. We'll see you next time.